Hey everybody, I'm Coach Brick, and I'm here to make you into a lean, mean building machine. We're going to take it step by step and put together the coolest LEGO sets out there, so that you will have the tools and tricks you need to build whatever crazy thing you can imagine. So, today we are assembling the LEGO Star Wars AT-ST Raider set number 75254. Hey guys, I'm so excited for today's build. I, like everyone else, have been watching The Mandalorian, and so I naturally had to buy the only Mandalorian LEGO set. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, here we have our instruction booklet. We're going to start off today with part 1. So I'll have the instructions up on the heads-up display. Have these off camera for me to look at. Get into these pieces. Alright, we're going to start by putting together our Mandalorian minifigure. We can put the legs on the body. There's a lot of really cool detail in here. Some metallic paint, other stuff in there. Put the cape onto the neck. That one side over and then fold it. Put the other hole in. And then the helmet. We've taken precautions to conceal his identity. This is the way. And now we can put together his disintegration rifle. We have this little pistol piece, and you can see in the call-out box you put this little lightsaber handle. It's a dark brown lightsaber handle. Put that together on there. The part with the 2 rings on the back is going to go towards the pistol, and then the tuning fork piece is going to go on the end. Just like that. That can go in his hand. And he is ready for some bounty hunting. Okay, so put him aside. Let's get into these pieces here. Another separate bag with some pieces. We have our separator tool. And I'm going to take just a minute to sort the pieces out by color. Okay, we're going to start out with step 1. Take this dark gray 6x8 piece, and we're going to take this, it's like a tan brown, a dark tan 1x2 flap, and we're going to put it right in the middle of this 6 stud long piece on the edge there, oriented just like that. Then back here we're going to go to step 2. We're going to grab our reddish brown color 1x6. We're going to place that just behind this 1x2, and then in these corners we're going to grab these light gray pieces. It's like a 1x2, and then standing up it has a 2x2 at a 90-degree angle. Get 2 of those and put those on either side of our tan 1x2. And then we'll go on to step 3. Step 3, we're going to grab this light tan 2x2 flat, and also another one of these reddish brown 1x6s. We're going to put that right behind the other 1x6, and then this 2x2 will go right along that in the very center of this big gray board. That goes down there. Then step 4, we're going to get all 5 of these black 1x2 blocks. 5 of those, and they are going to go all along these little pieces that we just set up. So starting here on top of that 2x2 all the way to the back of that tan 1x2. So there's a hole all the way through there. Then, step 5, we're going to grab 4 of these black double-sided clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also 4 of these light gray 1x2 blocks that have 2 holes in the side. And now we're going to take 2 of these light gray blocks, put them together, and put them behind these light gray pieces that we have with the 2x2 at a 90 degree, so that the holes are facing the side like this. Actually, it's better if you don't put them on. So put 2 of them together like this, flip them together, and then put it on there so that the holes are facing the side. Do that with the other one. And you put that on there. Now, I'm not really sure why they have you do that rather than just have a 2x2 block, but maybe these holes will be utilized for something later on. We'll have to see. Okay, so on to step 6. We are going to be applying some decals. So we need to find these 2 dark gray 2x2 smooth tiles. And we are going to go get decal number 10, as you can see in the call out box. So decal number 10 is right here. It's a dark gray color and it has this kind of hexagon shaped vent. I'm going to peel those off and be careful not to touch the back too much or you will get the oils of your hand onto the adhesives. And we're going to place these. This is always the tricky part. You have to have hands of a surgeon to do this right. If you place one edge down and leave a tiny little border on the piece, then you place that on there and then wipe from the part that you already touched down off to the edge. We'll take any bubbles out. And there you have it. You can do the other one just like that. And you can look at how that one lays and determine if you need to make any adjustments on how much of a border you gave it. Normally you can tell if it's a square piece. You can tell by the top and the bottom border how much you need to have on the side to make it evenly placed. Okay, so now that we have both of those decals on, we are going to place them with this line and the lines of the vent going across horizontally onto these 2x2 pieces that are off at a 90 degree. So those are on there. We can go on to step 7. Step 7, we're going to get these 4 dark gray 1x2 blocks that have the sculpted sides, and 2 of them are going to go on top of this reddish brown piece that's still exposed, just like that. And then the other 2 are going to rotate 90 degrees if you're looking at it from the top, and go right there on the edge on either side, so that we look like this. Now, step 8, we're going to grab these 2 red 2x4s. These are the only red pieces in this bag, and they are going to go right here where they have one stud hanging off with one stud on this side of the gray board, so that they're kind of lined up with this gap, and they stop before it gets to these black pieces. So put both of them on there, and we'll go to step 9. Step 9, we need 2 of these reddish brown 1x4s with the 3 holes in the side. And then we need 2 of these dark gray X bars. You can measure them on the little scale on the instructions and see that they are 4 studs long. Measure it on there. And it will have a little, in the part picking box, it will show the white circle with the number 4 in it. That tells you that it's 4 studs long. So, in the call out box, we take this piece and we put it through first hole. And then the X bar that's sticking out is going to go out the side right here with our reddish brown piece next to the red 1x4. And do the other one in a mirrored way so that it sticks out the other side. Put it on there so that it's symmetrical. And then we'll go on to step 10. Step 10, we need 2 of these reddish brown flat 2x3 pieces, and we also need 2 of these light gray 1x2s that have this bar bracket off the short end. These are going to go, these red 2x3s are going to cover up this gap that we have in here. They fit right in there, they're flush along the side. And then these bracket pieces are going to go right up against that piece that we just put on with the bracket hanging off the side where these holes are. Then, step 11, grab 2 more of these 1x2 black blocks with a hole inside, and we're going to put this X bar into the hole, and they're just going to kind of hang out there for a second on the edge of those. Make sure that the studs stay facing up. And then step 12, grab 2 more of these 2x3 flat reddish brown pieces, and you notice that these fit right across the end of those pieces there to hold that black 1x2 block on there. So, step 13, you notice has that little symbol that means that we flip the piece over so that we're looking at the bottom, and we're going to take 2 more of these light gray pieces, the 1x2 that has the 2x2 off at a 90 degree. We are going to hang them off the front here where we have the red and the reddish brown piece. They're going to hang off of those pieces so that we have these 2x2 pieces off the front, and then go on to step 14. Step 14, we need these black 1x3 flats, 2 of them, and then 2 of these black sloped pieces with studs on the top. They have this little stepped shape with the studs. And we're going to put the 1x3s across the inside of this kind of U-shaped gap that we put in there. And they're going to go right onto there, so 1 stud holds on to the light gray bracket, and the other 2 studs are going to hold on to the bottom of our bigger dark gray bracket, or dark gray plate. And then these sloped pieces are going to grab onto the light gray piece and step down onto the black piece here. That will hold that in place. And then we're on to step 15. Step 15 is going to take this weird V shape that has this 2x2 here. It's in black, and that's going to go where the ends of the V are going to match up with these two 1x3s that we just put on here. Clip that down into the middle of the big gray board, and then step 16 we can flip our assembly over again. Then we're going to take this crazy black piece. It has all kinds of stuff going on. There are holes in the sides. There are these flat 1x4 pieces on each end. There's some sort of clip thing with a hole in the middle. And the bottom is like a 2x4. And that is going to fit snugly right into this guy. Clip that down into place. And then go on to step 17. Alright guys, that's all we have time for today. Join us next time for part 2 of bag 1 of the LEGO Star Wars ATST Raider. See ya!